Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fights and InterviewFightsing.com. I'm here with prime fighting 145-pound champ Enoch the Animal Wilson. Man, great fight tonight. Main event winner. Look at that belt. Another one for you. Talk about that.
Oh, it was great, man. Omar stepped up. We had a lot of trouble finding the right opponent. Guys just didn't want to match up. For this fight venue, I've got a lot of trouble finding fights with how many fights I have. It's my 31st pro fight. So I really respect Omar for stepping up, and he definitely trained for this one specifically. He came in with a game plan, and he knew exactly what to do. And unfortunately for him, I think I studied a little harder when it came to my opponent, and I was able to persevere. I knew his openings, I knew his tendencies, and so I was just able to capitalize on those. And but he put up a much better fight than I anticipated on the feet. I thought I was going to be able to pick him apart, maybe demoralize him a little bit. But the cat's tough, and I didn't let that right hand touch me.
Now, he's a speedy guy. How did you counteract that speed?
I just wanted to stay in, either all the way in or all the way out of his range, and that way that speed wasn't going to be a huge factor. I knew I was almost as quick as he was. He's a little bit smaller, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to fully contend with his speed. So I wanted to make sure when I got in hard and I stayed relaxed, so that way he felt everything. So when he came in, he was more tentative, and that worked exactly to my advantage, and we made him play our game, and I was able to get the early finish.
All right, now this is a good win after your loss to Brokenshire up in Cage Sport, where you broke your hand. That was a tough loss for you. Talk about that recovery from is your hand okay for one, and talk about that recovery and afterwards there.
Yeah, the recovery was actually, it was kind of a tough one at first. I'm not a guy that likes to take much time off in the gym, especially after a loss, get right back in the saddle. I veered outside my nutrition set for that fight specifically, and I think it just ate at my whole body, which led to the injury. I think my body was just weaker as a whole. My cardio was the first time I've ever got tired in a fight. It wasn't very good. My hat's off to Drew, no excuses whatsoever. That was definitely his fight for that night, even with the injury. But I came back much harder. After about 3 months, as the pain started to fade, I went through a lot of therapy on it, and it started getting stronger and stronger. I just took, the right supplements, lots of vitamin C, healed the collagen, and ice all the time. Came back, now it's way stronger. I haven't hurt this hand since.
Right on. Now, you've been a pro, like you said, it's your 31st pro fight. You've been a pro since what, like 2003, 2004?
04, yeah.
04. So 10 years, 10 plus years. You're only 34.
Yes, sir.
What's the future hold for you?
I'm just going to keep on grinding as long as the forces of being willing, I'm healthy, that I'm just going to keep going. Anybody that steps in there, I'm going to be game for. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've got the best foundational structure that I've ever had, support system that I've ever had in my life. And I've always had a fairly decent one as well. I've had a really good one in the past, but I'm just in the right spot now, mentally, physically, and I don't see anything but up from here.
Right on. Now,
adapt and overcome, baby.
Awesome. You have a gym. Animals MMA, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Hubbard, Oregon.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the gym real quick.
Animals MMA Fitness and Nutrition. We got a great group there. We got a great group of competitors, people that don't compete. It's like a family atmosphere. Everybody's phenomenal, man. I'm very blessed to be with the people that I have. My business partners, Tony and Janet Darcy. Love you guys, man. My hat is off, definitely. My hat's off to you guys. I couldn't do it without them. They're phenomenal people that believe in me, and through that, everything is possible. We've got a great gym, a lot of great students. I got a lot of really tough guys, a lot of tough up-and-comers. So in the MMA world out there, look out for Animals MMA. We come from a small town, but they're all grinders, man. Tough grinders, nose to toes.
All right. Well, who do you want to thank for this fight in particular?
I want to thank, of course, all my family, the aforementioned Tony and Janet, all my students and teammates out at Animals MMA, my coaches. I couldn't do it without them. Randy Clausen, Derek Bartlemy, my Jedi Wrestling. Randy's my striking coach. Amanda Bell's my MMA transitional. She helps with a little bit of everything. Mix it together pretty well. They're great. Phenomenal entourage. I couldn't ask for better. I want to thank all my Max Muscle Sports Nutrition, keeping me healthy. Wounds Ferry Chiropractic and Massage, keeping me put together. Went through all my injuries because I have a lot. I want to thank US Crane and Hoist. I want to thank Big Frog Printing. I want to thank Grips Athletics, Dethrone. I want to thank Vicon, and yeah, man, I got a great crew out there. If I forgot anybody, it's nothing personal. I'm just high on adrenaline right now, and that doesn't mean you're any less important. I'm just an idiot.
All right, well, You heard it here tonight. This is Enoch the Animal Wilson. Okay, yeah, go
Sorry,
ahead.
not to interrupt. One more thing. Brother Grace, mwah, Daddy told you we'd get a new shiny belt tonight, baby.
Awesome, awesome.
Oh, I want to give a special thanks to my girlfriend too, Veronica Wickersham, who's been extremely supportive and helpful through this whole endeavor. It's phenomenal. I have got the best foundational structure I've ever had in my life. You're all very special.
Awesome, you heard it here.
I love you, Mom.
Nice, 145-pound champ, Crime Fighting 3. Thank you, sir, for your time. Northwest Fight Scene and Enoch the Animal Wilson.